Akhavan is a former United Nations war crimes prosecutor. He wrote the original indictment against Karadjic and Slobodan Milosevic in 1990. He's in Copenhagen in Denmark this morning.
Well, Radovan Karadjic is a face of radical evil. He was one of the key architects of the ethnic cleansing campaign, which witnessed the establishment of concentration camps, the brutal siege of Sarajevo, the mass killing of some 8,000 people in Srebrenica in the summer of 1995, which was the largest mass killing in Europe since the Second World War. And the fact that he had evaded justice for so long, I think, made a mockery of international justice. And the Yugoslav tribunal, when we indicted Karadjic in 1995, we were accused of actually being an impediment to the peace process. Many people said that we were being naive, idealistic, because after all, we need to negotiate a ceasefire and a peace agreement, and the reality is that Karadjic is in power. We must negotiate with him. The lesson learned here is that we indicted Karadjic. He was removed from the political stage in Bosnia, which greatly helped post-conflict peace building, because ethnic hate mongers are not the most reliable partners in creating a stable multi-ethnic state. And what's important is that although for many years in the earlier Serbian governments that were still sympathetic to his cause, he evaded capture, the message now is that you can run but you can't hide. You may be in power today, but you will not be in power tomorrow. And the long, if you like, arm of international justice will eventually capture you.
Although it has taken, sorry to interrupt, Mr. Akhavan, it has taken 13 years for that message, as you describe it, to be delivered, and there are still many Serb ultra-nationalists very supportive of Karadjic, demonstrating last night, not very happy with this. What do you make of that?
Well, there were less than 10,000 people demonstrating, and the Serb Radical Party, which had sponsored the event, lost the recent elections. They received, I believe, less than a third of the votes. And this is very much about the new Serbia, about a pro-European political party under Boris Tadic that wants to reckon with the past and move on to a better internationalist future. And we have to remember, in the case of Nazi Germany, for example, that it took at least one generation before the public at large came to understand the lessons of the Nuremberg Tribunal, because people had been indoctrinated, they were in denial. So Serbian society is going through the same process, but this is very promising that the Serbian government itself has taken it upon itself to extradite Karadjic despite the political cost. And I think that this is a dying convulsion of the ultranationalists who know that they're politically marginal and have no future.
Payam Akhavan is a former United Nations war crimes prosecutor, and he spoke to us from Copenhagen.